See Alec over here is coming out today to feed Casper for the first time. You see he's tapping the water around the water's edge. Casper can pick up on all of these vibrations. He has these little sensors all over his face and down the side of his body that allow him to pick up vibrations. They essentially can pick up something as small as a bandicoot down by the water's edge. And it normally gets him pretty riled up, gets him pretty cranky because he doesn't like people messing around in his territory. So we're going to hand it over to Harry and Alec and they're going to put a feed on for you.
Now, like Nathan said, this is actually Alec's first feed of Casper, so if anything's going to go wrong, it's definitely going to be today. Keep your cameras rolling. Because you can see Casper is a very wily crocodile. He's starting to wind up his tail. He's starting to get ready to put on that strike. Here he goes. He's picking up a little bit of speed. Nice one, mate. Give it up for Alec. Whoop. Keep going on, keep going, bro. Isn't he absolutely wicked crocodile? It is incredibly intimidating feeding these guys. They are, like Nathan said, the apex predator. They'll strike out not only for food, but to try and defend that territory. That was all that was happening right there. He saw Alec's little skinny legs and he wanted him to get straight out of his home. So we show you one of the strikes from the water's edge. We're going to try and get another territorial response out of him. So, Nathan, do you want to feed him in that tiny little area over there, mate?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So we're going to get Casper out over on this side for you. And as Harry just said, it is a little bit of a smaller spot, a little bit of a riskier feed. But he can strike from the tip of his nose to the back of the base of his tail in the blink of an eye. Right, so hard and fast that no animal in the Australian bush can outmaneuver the attack. But since we have the advantage of clear water, we can see exactly what he's going to do. It still makes us very, very, very nervous feeding over here. So if I go quiet, because I am, so we'll bring him over here, and hopefully today you see he's popped his little head up there, he's having a little cheeky look. In the wild, if there was murky water where he would normally live, you'd only see his eyes, his nose, and his ears. He can see everything that's going on, doesn't have to expose his back at all. He wouldn't even know there's a 4-metre crocodile sitting right there, ready to put on a hit. Now, just because he can strike out at those speeds, it does make us a bit nervous, but it's inside his mouth, inside his jaws, that makes us even more nervous. And surprisingly enough, it's not just his teeth. In fact, he has around 60 or so bullet-shaped teeth that are a bit blunt. However, inside that jaw is over 2,500 to 3,000 pounds of closing jaw pressure. And that makes us very nervous. That's the same as the brake system on a jumbo jet. And the same or more as the car crushes at the tip. That essentially crush your car down into a little cube. You can see, lining up for that strike, popping up for a look. Come on, come on. Let's go. You can see slowly sneaking along the edge of the water here. He knows what's up. He's done this 1,000 times before. Crocodiles have a frontal lobe in their brain that allows them to learn drinking and bathing behaviours of animals. So he knows exactly what's up. He knows what we do every single day, trying to catch me off guard. What I might do is try and swing him down one more time and see if we can get him to put a strike on. That's exactly what we want to see from Casper today, because he's going to earn his food. But we do not make our crocodiles do anything they don't want to do. If he wants to move on to the tail walk, we will move on to the tail walk. We'll try one more time. Casper hasn't been out here for over 3 months whilst we've been doing crocodile construction. So if he doesn't want to do it, that's fine. We might move on to the tail walk. And Harry's going to talk about that.
So this is a natural behaviour, something that they use as soon as they hatch out of the egg. Now, obviously it'd have to be a pretty big egg to hatch Casper. He was actually a lot smaller back then. When they hatch out, they're only 15 centimetres long. Absolutely tiny, so they're incredibly vulnerable. Even birds can eat baby crocodiles, so he hides out in reeds, underneath snags, and he'll use this tail walk method to catch little frogs and insects out of the reeds. Now what he's doing right now is just checking the nuts and bolts of this ramp, making sure it's secure, waiting for the day he figures out he can just come around the back here. You'll see someone walk on water that day. Now this is a very hard crocodile to tail. There he goes. Nice work, Ali. So again, he uses that large muscular tail, and when he really means business, he can get right up to this top rail, half his body length, up and out of the water. That's incredibly impressive for a 350 kilo animal. Nice work, mate. So when you are up in crocodile territory, up in Northern Australia, you're a good mate. The last thing you want to do is overhang the water's edge. It's all yours, mate.
Oh, thanks. So yeah, we're going to get him out one more time for you. Hopefully we get Casper put a hit on here. What we're trying to show you today is to break a couple of those myths that surround crocodiles. One of which is that crocodiles are fast up on land. And it's just not the case. They're not built for being up on land. They've got short little legs, big, long, fat tail and fat belly. They're not meant for speed up on land. Just to show you, hopefully, we'll get Casper to come out and put on a little bit of speed for us today. Now you can see he's struggling immediately with that big belly. Just like that. So, yeah, give him a round of applause. He's done a good job. Now you can see, as he come out, I can walk backwards faster than he can come forwards. In fact, I could probably even put my money where my mouth is and probably even sit down in front of Casper.
Maybe you should lie down.
Maybe I'll lay down over here. But he's making no attempt to come and get me. You can see, in fact, he's turning away from me. But you see, as soon as I get closer to his water, over this direction, I'm further away now, but I'm closer to his territory. He's already immediately coming straight over here to get me out of his water. He doesn't want me anywhere near it. That's his territory, right? So this just shows us that we can avoid these massive apex predators so easily, way easier than you can avoid a bear or a tiger or anything like that. All you got to do is follow three very simple rules. First one is stay 4 to 5 meters back from the water's edge. That strike range, even of the largest saltwater crocodile ever recorded, is about 4 to 5 meters. So stick 4 to 5 meters back from the water's edge, keep your tent way back from the water, and you'll be absolutely fine. Second rule, don't overhang the water like Alex showed us. People have been taken by these tail-walking crocodiles before, overhanging the water up our northern waterways. And then the third rule, which is probably the simplest of all the rules, seems a bit funny to have to say it, but don't go swimming in crocodile territory. Even if you haven't seen a crocodile for hours, they can hold their breath for over 7 hours. So just don't go in the water, don't sit by the edge, don't overhang the water, and you'll be absolutely fine up in Northern Australia. These crocodiles have been on the planet for over 60 million years, and 200 million years in one form or another, and that makes them one of the ultimate ambush attack predators, and we absolutely love them. But we're going to head over to Harry here.
They're absolutely wicked critters. Like Nathan said, they've been on the planet way longer than we have, and me personally, I want my grandkids and their grandkids to see these guys in our northern waterways. Without them, our river ecosystems wouldn't be nowhere near as healthy as they are right now. But obviously, what we're hoping is you take away a bit more knowledge about how these critters work, how you can stay safe, and how they assist with keeping our waterways beautiful. We don't expect you to walk away loving crocs exactly like we do. We just hope that you take a little bit more love for these awesome apex predators home with you. But the man, the myth, the legend, Steve Irwin, he's the one who passed his passion and enthusiasm down to all of us working, down to the Reptiles crew, but hopefully to some of you guys as well. So I'd like to thank you for coming to the zoo from the bottom of my heart. It's truly because of you guys that we can keep this place going. We can keep all the conservation missions going. We can keep Steve's dream, this planet alive. So thank you very much. I hope you've had a great day and have a safe trip home. Cheers.